So I was recording and I realized how bad my intro was and I was way over my time. So I'm doing this really quick back to school haul. Hope you guys enjoy.
To get started off, I just want to say a lot of this stuff is used stuff from either previous years or just I got something maybe at like Goodwill. So I'll try to say if I know where I got these from. A few of them are birthday presents, so I'm not fully sure because I just had my 16th birthday recently. But if you have any questions about where I got something, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try to let you know where I got it if I do know. If I don't know, I will say I obviously do not know. But the first thing I have for school is my backpack. It's Adidas and it is the Load Spring shoulder straps, the extra large backpack, the Prime 2 backpack, I think. I think it's really cute. Sorry, it's all opened up right now. I like that it has the little pop of color and that it won't get dirty, which is really nice. Especially for like, I eat lunch in my RTC area, which it can be muddy a lot of times, so it's good when we set our backpacks on the ground that they don't get that dirty. But it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets plus a laptop area, which is really nice, especially for high school students. It's so hard to keep your work together, so it's good to have different sections. Especially if you have to bring your laptop to school, it gets kind of, I guess, hard to make sure your laptop is safe in your backpack. If you, especially in the hallways or something, if you drop your backpack or you get hit or something, like I know my hallways would get very crowded near the mall area. So it would get to the point where it's like claustrophobic and somebody would accidentally elbow you or something like that. But it's just good to have separate pockets. The first part, it's just a plain pink pocket. It doesn't really have anything in it. So that would be good for like if you put a lunchbox in your bag or something. So that pocket's just good for separation. Right here I have a pocket. It has like a fleece lining in it. It's small, but it's big enough to fit your phone and maybe your keys or something like that. If you're driving to school or anything. The next pocket you have is just a big plain pocket. You have 3 of these in this backpack, and it's really nice though for gym clothes or again a lunchbox, or if you just want to put like homework in this one section with a folder to stay organized. The third pocket, it has this netting. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put like a lot of my pencils and stuff in here just because I know me, I don't like carrying around a huge pencil pouch because it makes a lot of noise or something. While this, you put your pencils back where you got them instead of them falling, maybe if the pencil pouch unzips, falling everywhere in your backpack. But it's a decent sized pocket. It'll fit about 2-inch binders, I think. I haven't tested that because my binders, I haven't really put them in here yet, which you will see in a minute. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to use this. The next pocket I have is very big. It'll fit most of your binders for school, and then it also has this laptop pouch that has a fleece on the inside, and then the back of the backpack has cushions right here so that you won't damage your laptop, but still you need to be mindful of it. It also has like this mesh netting, so like if you're getting hot or something, if you're running around school and you're sweating, it happens, especially when it's hotter. It's a fleece lining to cool you down. And then it also has like a water bottle pocket on the side, on both sides, and adjustable straps. So that's it for my backpack. I like it a lot, so it works for me. Next I have my binders. I got 2 1.5-inch binders from Goodwill for $1.75, I think, for both of these, which is a really good deal because of it being, hey, these binders cost maybe $15-20 with nothing, like just straight out of the store. Well, These are in really nice condition. I don't see anything wrong with them besides the fact it doesn't have the label, but I can always make labels for me, and I don't normally use labels anyway for that, just because I normally color coordinate my binders and everything. But I got these 2 green ones at Goodwill. You may notice this one has stuff already in it. It's my ROTC binder, so it does have my notes from last year and my manuals and stuff like that that I need for everyday class. So that's what's in those. Then I got three of these binders from Goodwill too. This one actually does have this. Only one of them had it for $1.15, which is really weird because these are 2 to 2.5 inch binders. And they were actually cheaper than the 1.5, which I found a little weird, but I was like, okay, you know, I'm getting binders. So, and I was just in there looking with my grandmother for binders. So, not for binders, but for something else for her. And I saw these and I was like, oh, wow, why don't I get them now so then when I don't have to go to Staples or something trying to beat the back to school crowd. So I was able to get 3 of these binders. And actually, one of these binders had all these dividers. I think there was over 100 of them. I separated them into all the binders I have for school. No, they do not have the little tabs, but once again, I don't normally use them for tabs like that. I just already know the order. I have 8 classes, so I'm reusing one of my binders from last year. It's this one. I did tear off the cover because it ripped down the middle from my old backpack, but it's in good condition, and I used it last year, so it's a little bit roughed up. So I have about 7, hold on a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 binders there. I'm probably going to need one more, but I have that here, but it's just full of like graph paper and extra paper I didn't use last year. So that's that. And then we have my black 1 inch, is it a half inch? Maybe a 1 inch, half an inch binder that I got at Target for chorus last year, and I'm going to use it for both my chorus classes this year. That's why I only need 7 binders. Okay. So I have 2 chorus classes, but I can use the same binder for it because it's just sheet music. So I don't need an extra binder. So I only need 7 binders instead of 8, which is really nice. But I got all of them at Goodwill for the nicer binder, and then my simple black one I got at Target for $5, which it's lasted me. And the bad part about my school, we can't get a lot of our school supplies because different classes require different things, and they don't send out a list because not everybody has the same exact classes, and we don't find out our classes till the 18th of August, and today is the 15th. So 3 days till everybody's getting their schedules, but every teacher is different in high school. You're not going to have a set list for your whole grade level when different classes for different people. Because I know freshmen that took Math 3 honors last year. I took Math 1, just plain Math 1, because I'm not going to go insane. But I was lucky enough, I did get my schedule ahead of time through a little cheat that everybody at my school is using. So I was able to do that, and I'm very happy with my schedule. I'm not really going to explain it, but pretty much I just got every class I wanted. If you guys want me to do a review on my schedule or maybe my school or whatever, just leave a comment below. But on to what I feel like you need for school, no matter what you're doing. Any grade level, well, not any grade level, but mainly middle school and up, you need to have these things with you. Just because organization-wise, it's so much easier. One being these little, they're not sticky notes, they're just plain little sheets of paper. And they came in this cute little box. They're from Staples. They're from Staples. I got them for $1 last year. It just like, if you need to mark a tab, but you don't have the little tabs, I know I would go through tabs really quickly, especially with my summer reading books or just any books I have in general. I would tab them on places I love or bookmarks, whatever, and I used them a lot. They used to be a lot more than these, but they're gone now. The second thing I feel like you really need is sticky notes. I think this one I found last year, because mine had gone missing, and I found these at my desk, and I gave them to my teacher. She told me to just keep them, so I did. They have water on them, so I don't know if I'll use them this year, but probably will. They're just sticky notes that probably came from Target or any stationery store. The next thing, I do know I got these from Staples, because it says Staples. They're just 3x5 ruled index cards. I feel like you do need the ruled ones just because, especially if you're doing note cards for a presentation, it's going to be very important for you to have them and available to write down notes for yourself or just a study technique like flashcards. It works. And these come in about 100 packs. I think I have 4 or 5 packs over there on my little wall thing I'll show later, and a different video on my room tour, which I will be doing in about a few weeks if I get time, probably before back to school starts, which that's 2 weeks away. So hopefully that will be up for you guys. The next thing I feel like you need, at least for me, being like so color coordinated as just a person, I have like a million Sharpies. They're falling around in my hand, so I can't really show them, but I got a bunch of Sharpies for my birthday. I think I got a 10-pack, and I already had some Sharpies, so for me, this was just like, hallelujah. I love Sharpies so much, it's not even funny. But I will probably just sit at my desk drawing with Sharpies because I'm so obsessed with Sharpies. But those are definitely key to showing and staying organized, and I just realized you can see my whole mess by my bed. I just realized that, and that's really not good. But the next thing I feel like you should have is a flash drive. This one I did get from Staples, I know this for a fact. It's the Cruiser Glide 16 gigabyte flash drive. It's by SanDisk. I've never had an issue with them, and I've actually hooked these to my keychain so that I didn't lose them during the school year, and it's worked really well for me in the past. But I will say one thing, you have to be really careful, especially because I have like 4 or 5 flash drives. I write on the back what they are, so like if you see, I wrote Kylie School, I think. Yeah, school. So it has all my school presentations because my mom has the exact same flash drive and we have an issue with that, so I have to be careful about which one I grab. The next thing I feel like you should have are rubber bands or hair ties. Like, I know mine was on my wrist, I just realized that, but I put the rubber band down. Hair ties, especially in your backpack, because I know I've had days where my school was really cold or really hot and I would want to put my hair up, but then my hair tie would snap. And that happened to me so much that I just ended up figuring out a way to do my own bun without a hair tie, which I don't recommend because it falls out really easily because you have nothing to hold it. But make sure you have hair ties and bobby pins in your backpack if you were a girl. Just, it makes your life easier and you don't have to worry about asking somebody for a hair tie during gym or something like that. The next thing I have is a pencil sharpener. I've had this since I was probably 8. We used to live right next to a zoo when I lived in Kentucky, and I bought this from there. It just has a bunch of zoo animals. It's an eraser slash sharpener, but I don't use regular pencils very often, so most of the time I do not use this, but I like to have it on me just in case I do decide to use them. The next thing I have is a journal. I got this for my birthday. It just has a little elastic thing to hold it shut, and it has 72 sheets, and it's a 5.5 inch by 8 inch journal, and it's really simple in the cover, so like you could use this for an agenda, a planner, or just a diary. I haven't used it at all yet. I wanted to wait till school started, so like if I knew I had something going on this date, I could write in here like, hey, you have this going on for homework or something like that. So I haven't used it yet, but I would definitely say I like the look of it. I did doodle on the inside cover, but that was because I was very bored one day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry it's been forever since I've posted. I hope I'm going to post way more often. Sophomore year is about to be in full swing, so that might change the weekly upload times and stuff. But hope you guys enjoyed. Love you.
make sure to hit that subscribe button, and hope you guys have a great back to school.